Thank you guys so much. I know this competition is primarily filled with musicians, and I know you guys are all looking for the next Adele or the next Ed Sheeran, and you're all wondering why is the deranged offspring of Ellen DeGeneres and Guy Fieri up here? It's a question I wish I knew the answer to. That means one thing. That means after this, I'm gonna mom dance right all the way over to the snack bar and stuff myself like a bear coming out of hibernation. Those are my two things I'm good at. I feel like I don't make sense as a person. Like I feel like I could look intimidating, and then I open my mouth. Like I look like I could cut someone, but I sound like I cut cake on the Great British Bake Off. I might as well wear a giant sign that says, "Hey, mug me." I'm like if a cupcake was a person. It's not fun. That's what I have to deal with. I'm not originally from here. I did grow up in New England, but I live in Virginia now. And that means I have to travel back and forth up across the East Coast several times a year. And I don't know if you guys have ever been out in South Central Pennsylvania, but that is a horrifying part of the country whose two main exports are sheepskin and strip clubs. Legitimately, there's like billboard after billboard for strippers and sheep, and I expect there to be like a glitch and to see like a billboard of the sheep wearing 6 pairs of bras on, just... And I realized something, that is the Amish country. That's supposed to be the most puritanical part of our country. And you can't throw a rock without hitting a strip club. I wonder what that's about, and then I realized that I feel like it'd be kind of better to be at an Amish strip club, you know, because there's so much more to do. There's so much more to build the tension, right? You gotta like unbuckle the hat, and I wonder if instead of poles they just churn butter. Just yeah. That's what's going on. These strip clubs, by the way, are all closed only during church hours. Draw your own conclusions. But I just think of people showing up in church with boob glitter on their faces, and I can't think of a better representation of Trump's America. Boobs and Jesus, what's better than that? But I realize there's a lot of controversy and a lot of scandals with religious people and sexual stuff. And that makes sense when you realize that the book of Leviticus has to outline out to the third cousin exactly which family members you are and aren't allowed to have sex with. The book of Leviticus tells you not to have sex with animals, like 6 times. This is back when polygamy was okay in the Jewish culture. They could have anyone, and they see a sheep with 6 pairs of bras on. And like, you know what? I could either give that to a guy for a woman, or I could just have at the sheep right here. And that gets weirder when you realize that there's audio Bibles that are narrated by like Mrs. Doubtfire. My mom listens to them. There's some filth in there that would shock the writer of 50 Shades of Grey. And I don't think that voice works for the audio Bibles. But I think they should be narrated by Gilbert Gottfried. Probably sound a little bit something like this. If your father hires a prostitute on the 3rd Wednesday of the 4th month, you can't touch her. But if it's the 4th Wednesday, she's all yours. Unless she's a Democrat. That last one might just be the Liberty University translation. I don't know. I'm Colby Knight. Thank you guys so much.
Colby. Thank you. Hand me the mic. At least you didn't drop it. But thank you very much.